Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to JP Theory. Today we're going to be putting two dividend monsters head to head. JEPQ versus SCHD. So let's get into it. My portfolio is looking pretty good today. We're sitting up around $80 at just under 12.2k. But getting into the video, first we're going to look at JEPQ. This is the JP Morgan Exchange Traded Fund. It's basically a large ETF which sells covered calls in order to make profit. It uses the NASDAQ 100 plus an option strategy, giving you monster monthly dividends, right now around 10%. Looking here, I actually have a dividend coming up tomorrow of $56.43. They've actually been lowering their dividend yield as the stock has been rising. It used to be over 15%. However, right now it's sitting at 9.47 and it's also paid out monthly, which is actually insane. But looking at my past dividends, I usually get around $50 to $80 a month depending on what the dividend yield is that month. They hold a lot of large American companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon. I also have a pretty good return from them, just under $500 or 7.5%. But yeah, if you guys have watched the channel at all, you guys know I'm absolutely huge on JEPQ. If you guys are trying to get passive income right now, this is paid out monthly and has an insane dividend yield. So if you're looking for some extra income, I would highly recommend JEPQ. Next up, we have SCHD. This is Schwab's Dividend Equity ETF. This is a favorite for a lot of dividend growth investors. They have low fees, hold high quality companies, and they have a track record of increasing their dividends over and over again. However, SCHD does only pay out their dividends quarterly, and they also have a smaller dividend yield, which is at 3.74 right now. But looking at this 5-year chart, they've had some pretty good growth, up 43%, but SCHD is definitely the safe bet as they have been growing their dividends for over a decade now. And looking at their total return with dividends reinvested, they have outperformed the S&P 500 over the last 10 years. This does beat out JEPQ because they did have a huge dip in 2022, and also JEPQ does kind of lag behind when the market has huge upturns because of their covered call strategies. So overall, which one would I prefer, SCHD or JEPQ? Well, if you're young and looking to get into long-term growth and dividend increases over time, SCHD is definitely your best bet. But if you're willing to take a little more risk and want monthly income right now, JEPQ will give you that instant hit of high dividends paid out monthly. So at the end of the day, I really don't think one is better than the other. They both excel in their own personal ways. I hold both of them. As you can see, I have 127 shares of JEPQ and 44 shares of SCHD. I think that mix and matching them both together is definitely the best strategy for dividend investors. But what are your guys' thoughts? Which one do you like more? Let me know in the comment section. That is it for the video. Thank you guys for watching.